Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who teach and rule well. Salutations to those for elected, you guys may be saved. And hopefully through the grace of Yahweh Hashem Shai, you may be sealed. This is your brother Marco Warrior from the branch of the great millstone here in Chicago, coming at you with another lesson, man. And I don't know if I'm gonna let this video play because I kind of summarized it. I watched it. Basically, what happened is the dude on the left, and they say he was an Iscariot, a Mexican dude, was dealing with the woman on the right, and while she had a family. And what happened was the dude on the left, who she was cheating with, he ended up, asking her, when are you going to divorce your husband? She said, I can't do that. And then, it's not that simple. And so what he did was he showed up to pick her up one day and he killed her. He killed her and she was with her baby. And he threw the baby in a pond or in the lake. And the baby ended up dying because, he ended up drowning from the water. And, a day later, he ended up seeing the husband confronted him, on the whereabouts of his wife. And what happened was, when he ended up confronting him, he ended up shooting this man. And so, police ended up picking him up. And he said he killed the husband in defense, but then they found the body of the wife. And so now he's in jail. And man, it's a couple ways I was gonna go with this, but man, these women ain't shit, man. These women is not shit, man. This is I'm gonna get Proverbs, such as a way. This is all through the spirit. This is I just seen the video and ran with it. Such is a way. Adulterous woman. Yeah, this is Proverbs 30 and 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith she have done no wickedness. And that's wicked as hell, man. She paid for it. Her whole family paid for her mistake, man. Her whole family got put to death, all because she wanted to deal with another man. And the thing is, this could have been avoided, but also this is just, the judgment through the power of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai. Both that whole family got judged, man. And it's a shame, man, because that husband probably didn't, he got put to death not knowing what his wife, not knowing that his wife was being adulterer, being adulterous woman, And this also goes to show you that, man, hey, we in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. We in the time of Jacob's trouble. We at the end of this thing, man. Because these people are coming more wicked and wickeder, and it's getting worse and worse, Love of many shall wax cold. This is Matthew 24 and 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's the thing. These people are waxing worse and worse. That man, I seen, in the video, the lady, she said the dude just tossed the baby out, didn't care, then drove off. He just tossed the baby and drove off. And I'm pretty sure he still had the body of the wife. And that's wicked, man. That's crazy. He had no remorse for that baby. And that shows you that, hey, man, these niggas do not care about you having a kid by another man. Because that man is not that's not his kid. So he's not gonna give a fuck about that kid. I'm not saying there's people out here that's not gonna be a stepdad, but most men not gonna want to do that. Most men don't want to do that. It says, love of many shall wax cold. This verse 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And that's what we fighting for, man. Because, so everybody can be in order. Well, where you can be, your children, you ain't got to worry about your children, going missing or dying, man. You ain't got to worry about your woman out here being an adulterer, man. You ain't got to worry about your neighbor because if they say he was Israelite, so that was the northern kingdom. You ain't got to worry about your brethren, having ill intent towards you, man. We that's what we striving for, because this shit wicked, man. This shit is fucking wicked. And at the end of the day, hey, the Lord, this is all judgment of the Lord, man. What's the the Lord do all these things? Lord do all these things. Yeah, this is Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things, because this is all through the will of the Lord, man. The Lord judges everybody, man. Hey, it says slave. What was it? Revelation, slaves, utterly old, young, women and little children. And I think the baby was only like 2-3 years old. If I'm looking at this, the baby couldn't be more than 2 years old. And now it's gone. They whole family gone, man. Whole family gone, and that dude life is now he in jail. All because of one woman. All because of one woman, bro. That shows you, bro. You men gonna, well, that, I ain't gonna, it was just probably, bound to happen with that dude. He wouldn't have known if his wife was a adulterer. But man, you women you better keep your head on the swivel out here. You out here, fucking with these men and thinking they won't kill you or put their hands on you. And y'all think y'all could just do willy-nilly, man. This shit ain't that, man. This shit is not that, man. And it's only gonna get worse and worse for men and women. And children, as you can see, man. It's only gonna wax worse and worse, man. I'm gonna end it right there. With that, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles from Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Salutations to those elect you guys may be saved. And hopefully through the grace of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, you may be sealed. With that, I like to say stay prayed up, brothers and sisters. We almost up out of here. Shalom and a Abba Ball.